I mean, he's a Gemini, so he's two-sided. So I guess it's like two different personalities, or whatever's behind that astrological sign. But I just think it's bullshit when you get on Saturday Night Live and you have a sign behind you that says "Not for sale." Meanwhile, Kris Jenner is tweeting out, "Oh, can't wait till y'all see the debut of the new Yeezy colorways, the new colorway of the Yeezys tonight." And then you got your girl Kim tweeting out, "Kanye's album in stores June 18th. You can't denounce corporations when you're in business with corporations. You're in business with Nike and you're helping them sell sneakers. You're in business with Def Jam and you're helping them sell records. Universal, you're helping them sell records. So what exactly is it for sale, Kanye?" I don't get it. I'm confused. Don't be, fake revolutionary for profit. Leave the real revolutionary music to artists like Dead Prez. Where's Dead Prez when you need them if you want some revolutionary stuff? Because Kanye to me is just being a walking contradiction right now. And we're all walking contradictions, but damn, don't be so blatant with it. And then it bugs me out when I see people tweet out like, I'd rather be a leader than a follower. Or I'd rather be a dick than a swallower, whatever the line is. And I see everybody tweeting this line, and I'm like, y'all are tweeting that you would rather be leaders than followers, but you're following right now. You're following him. So you're not being a leader. So he's just sending a lot of mixed messages out there, man. And I just think it's bullshit. I think he's being fake revolutionary for profit.
Did you listen to the lyrics of New Slaves?
I listened to some of the lyrics of New Slave, and I understand what he's saying, but I think the term slave is too harsh. And the reason I think the term slave is too harsh is because back in the days when you had actual slaves didn't have a choice of if they wanted to be free or not.
Right.
They were brought here from Africa and forced to work in those fields, forced to work in that house. They didn't have a choice. If they did choose to want their freedom, they had to fight for it and kill for it and die for it. To say you're a new slave because you decided you wanted to be a rapper, you decided you wanted to go out there and get a record deal and sign to a major label, you decided to go in business with Nike, you decided to, wasn't you designing a Louis Vuitton shoe or something? You decided to get in business with Pepsi. I remember when you had the Pepsi deal. You decided that. So how are you a slave? We got free will, freedom of choice. So you're telling me you chose to be a slave?
I mean, when you look at, for example, U2 has never had a corporate sponsor, or, you know what I'm saying?
Look at Prince. Prince is the prime example to me. If you really, listen, if the way Kanye's ranting about being a new slave and denouncing corporate America, if you really want to go that route, do what Prince did. Prince changed his name to a symbol. Prince, like, I'm not giving y'all my music no more. I want to do my own thing. This is how I'm going to move from now on. If you really feel like that, then go that route. Don't, act like you're doing some guerrilla marketing campaign where you put your face on, all of these buildings throughout all these different countries and act like you're, doing something rebellious. No, my brother, that's a Def Jam marketing campaign.
I was listening to New Slaves with somebody, and their interpretation of it was, this is Kanye having a temper tantrum because the fashion world didn't accept him. Because if you look at the lyrics saying, try to do fashion, you'd think they would help, but instead, they something like they wouldn't accept it unless I picked the cotton myself.
All right, well,
Jay-Z, he sort of spend all your money on Alexander Wang. Like he kind of, it really seemed like I'm mad that the fashion industry didn't accept me.
I don't know why he was having a temper tantrum, but this is my my suggestion for Kanye West. If you're a Kanye West fan and you love Kanye West, don't buy his new music. Don't buy his Air Yeezys. You know why? If he's so upset that he's famous and he hates paparazzi that much and he's tired of paparazzi following him and he doesn't want to be a slave anymore, well, let him fall off. Don't support him. Because guess what? We're just making him more famous, making him more rich so the corporations will want to do more business with him. So if you really love Kanye West, don't buy his new album. It's that simple. Download it. Listen to it for free. because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of off Kanye West, man. I like Kanye West, but I'm not a fan of Kanye Kardashian. Because I'm not finna buy an album and listen to you rant and rave and have a temper tantrum about how you're too famous and being too famous isn't fun and you're tired of being a slave. Even though you made all these millions of dollars, now you're tired of being a slave. I don't want to hear that shit. I'd rather go listen to these young dudes who are telling these news stories. You know, they all coming out on the 18th. Mac Miller, J. Cole, Kanye. I'm more interested in hearing J. Cole and Mac Miller than Kanye at this point.
And, you know, and he's having a baby with the most marketed person in the world.
You're having a baby with the biggest fame whore we probably ever seen in the industry. And I'm not calling his girl a whore, because that's not my place to say. That's his woman. That's the mother of his child. And I respect that. But she is a fame whore. You think, Kanye, that when you're going to restaurants, those paparazzi just show up by themselves? No. They call the paparazzi and say we're going to be at these places. And I'm going to tell you something else. This is just me being a conspiracy theorist. I think that whole running into the sign thing, I think that was fake. And I'm going to tell you why I think that was fake. Watch the video. You see them walking up. The cameras are on them the whole time. The whole time. But as soon as he runs into the sign, you don't see that. You just hear it. Boom. Then you see him holding his head. Then he has this temper tantrum about, you know, and spazzes out on the paparazzi. Then a week later, he comes out with a couple new songs, and in the songs he's discussing spazzing out on the paparazzi, and he's tired of fame. Then he does his SNL thing. I think it was all one big marketing campaign. I really do.
So he didn't really run into the sign?
I don't think so. If you're asking me, but I am a conspiracy theorist.
Makeup on his head.
I believe so. I believe, but it was a Band-Aid and a little mark. I mean, listen, but I believe in Bigfoot. So, you know, I believe in UFOs, and I'm kind of believing in mermaids at this point in my life. But so don't listen to me too much. But I just think I think we're all being hoodwinked and bamboozled. And if you cannot see that Kanye West at this moment is being fake revolutionary for profit, then you're just blind to the facts.